that like
Alright guys, Beelemere back with more Far Cry 3.
didn't get power. And
Wait, what? What just happened here?
Okay,
Okay, whatever. I knew I was in combat when I ended the last episode, but fuck. So we just finished the mission, but we're kind of fucked where we're at though. We are heading towards this radio tower, so we can get this area open. And I'm about to die.
He actually is like, oh, I guess I was wrong about the whole read. And now he's just like doing this whole spitting again, or just like kind of thinking he's safe for no reason. Like now I think he thinks he might be on the way out because they call him like a super pawn or whatever, which he is not a super pawn.
Ultimate pawn.
The ultimate pawn. He is not that at all, and he knows that.
Ah, fuck. What? I didn't even know that was a fucking thing in this game.
Like, someone who has relationships with everyone else should be the ultimate pawn, not me. So I think, really honestly, I think the only way that Ian stays this week is if Nicole makes it happen. Yeah. I don't think that anything that Ian does is going to make it happen, besides possibly convincing Devon and David and Kevin to vote to keep him, and then Nicole either gets a sympathy vote, or he convinces Nicole, like, please just like keep me around, I'll be your like #1 ally, whatever. Then it's 4-4, and maybe Danny decides to keep him. But I think really honestly, I think we need Nicole here to be the one to get Ian to stay and campaign on his behalf. Otherwise,
I will say that the best thing going for Ian is that it's only Tuesday night. He's got 48 hours.
Yeah.
Normally this would be Wednesday night. Yeah. Normally we're like, it's tomorrow. A lot can change in 24 hours, but a whole lot can change in 48 hours.
and look, it does seem like Nicole usually gets what she wants. So I think if she wants Ian to stay, I think he'll stay.
She has at every point this season.
Yeah.
So let's see it happen again, girl.
Yeah, if she can make this happen, I'll be very impressed. Because I'm not super impressed right now, and I'm going to be honest, I'm not going to give her as great of a score in the stopwatch.
Insider trading. Insider trading.
Right now. But here's the thing is that I'm not going to give her a good score because I think this is a really bad move on her part. She should have convinced Danny to not put up Ian. This is very bad for her. There's no benefit to this, to Nicole on this. So I think the only way she'll go up again is if she can convince everyone to get to keep Ian. Yes.
Okay. By the way, no matter who goes out on Thursday night, we will have exit press this week, but it will be a little bit different than we've done with the pre-jury members. We will be sending in our questions, and then we will get video of the contestants answering our questions.
Oh, what a weird fucking thing.
Text. I believe we will get video of people answering our questions.
The key is if Julie.
Why has our health been regenerated?
In the exit interview, they'll be going home. But if she doesn't talk about the committee, we have a jury buyback.
Okay. Very possible.
Well, no, either way, like, she can't reveal the fucking committee to a jury member.
Katie says, by a show of hands, how many of the panelists would turn down over 50K?
I really don't want to use this, but fuck it.
What kind of question is this? Instead of what? Do the podcast?
Shady.
Oh, I need to leave the room before we answer this question?
I'll leave.
So what are you getting at, Katie?
What Katie is referring to is the fact that both of the nominees this week have said that if they are evicted, that they're not going to go to jury, that they're going to leave.
Wait.
And so Tyler specifically was the first
How do we
one,
get
obviously, to talk about this. When he got put up, he was talking about how he thought he was going home if he didn't win the veto, and he wasn't going to stay in jury. He just wanted to let everybody know that. He's going to go to Angela. Yes.
If I stay where I am, I get 50K. If I go visit Angela, I lose it?
Yeah.
They'll probably stay.
I think, yes.
Stay.
She's fine. She's fine. But I'd rather have 50K.
She's fine. She got the FBI looking at
Not
her.
my... Yeah. Okay. Alright. This is a question from Rad. Do you think that Kevin would use the veto on Day if the tables return? Or what would you think? No.
No, ma'am.
No, got no spine. Spineless.
Probably not.
This is actually really annoying. Like, I get that they're trying to go for it.
For the prize for Davon's first competition win after 2 seasons, to be the tiniest veto necklace bracelet ever. You know,
I thought it was adorable.
No, if it didn't work.
Like trying to make this like a puzzle or something, but it's just really fucking
What do you do
annoying.
with it?
Thank you.
Right, friends?
Yes, that's what I've heard. Look, also, new team, but, like, this was way more memorable. The thing about Big Brother is about moments. You know, we don't remember Devon because she was the second person evicted from Big Brother 17. Sorry, so I make sure I got it right. Big Brother 17, when she was evicted second on Big Brother 17, we don't remember that. It's the fact that when she came out the door, she did that, woo, like that, you know, and then, like, walked over to Julie, and she was obviously amazing in the diary room, and obviously got into a fight with Julie. Yes, like, that's what we remember. Big Brother's about moments. The fact that she got a tiny veto, who cares? It's all the more memorable, and people will remember this moment far more than they will some random golden power veto that she would have got.
Let's not veto shame people. Okay?
Oh, fuck off. We did all that just to not even get the area that we're going to.
Regular size vetoes. Some people, Brent, have bigger vetoes.
Yes.
It's fine.
Yes.
All sizes matter, y'all. Period.
Yeah. Okay. Alright. Let's take another question. Proud Man says, we are halfway through Big Brother 22, and the Big Alliance has remained intact. Will the season get more entertaining when the Alliance members are left? Or is there already a pecking order? Okay, we've gotten to this point, and we've said, okay, well, the Big Alliance is going to start attacking each other. Melissa, do we already know how the Big Alliance is going to go out? Do we already know that order?
I don't know. So I think...
Yes, I think there's a chance that, I mean, it really depends on who wins
that's what I wanted to
the
get.
competitions at that
I
point.
would also like
So
to
it
get
really
this,
could go anyway.
though. Oh, you need
if
boar
they
for
have their
that?
way, it will go a certain way, but I think that you can never really predict it with the competition wins, so.
Yeah, I mean, I think I can answer this more in the spoiler section, but like I feel like that some people have in their mind about what they want to have happen, and some of the ramifications of this week are going to impact what happens in the following week. So, like, you know, probably a question we can answer a little bit
I
more.
don't need it. I got
Yeah, okay, alright.
Let's go to
Do you have another question, or are we ready to go to spoilers? I guess we're ready to go to... Okay, Anna says, so the POV comp storyline apparently about the mad scientist making intestines giant in order to stack beer?
No.
Any of those things are connected. We have Brent. Okay, tell me the story.
Oh, wait. No. Yeah, maybe that's right. Because they did zap them.
Yeah.
They zapped them with... but maybe they would
Okay, let's
transfer
just
it
get
into like
this.
a tiny universe or something?
That's what I was gonna say.
It's
That
a
it's like,
teleporter, right?
yeah, it's like aliens visiting, right? And this area that we're visiting that we just happen to be like the big people in that area. Is what happened.
Okay.
It's too complicated.
It was
What
That's all you
happened?
need to know.
Oh, this is a mission? I don't want to do a mission.
Nicole talked
Dip
about.
pepperoni?
Oh my god. Nicole talked about the drinking game. She said you can make a drinking game, so every time a tiny beer falls down, you should take a sip. That's what we should be doing.
Like, I know part of it's like, it gave everybody a chance to win. Like, they aren't going to win a running competition against Tyler, going to pick up blocks and OTAB or whatever. She can win something like this.
That's the thing is, I think, at least in my opinion, I think Big Brother should not be about visibility. I think that's like a survivor thing.
Okay, no. This is bad.
One of the reasons why I had always wanted
Did not
to
mean to
Big
do
Brother
that.
instead of Survivor was like, number one, you're not in the like wilderness, you're in a house, you have food and bathroom and everything. And number two, it's like maybe I could have a chance at these competitions because it's not about your physique, it's just about like it's random sometimes, and it's just like whoever's good at stacking teeny beers with a like big giant set of tweezers, like that's the kind of thing that I think there should be more of. And like same with like even when it's like an endurance competition, in my mind it should be an endurance competition of like who was willing to stay out there the longest because they want it, not because they can necessarily hang on a wall for the longest. Like I think that like pressure cooker, I've said it over and over, and I literally like it's to the ground. They need to bring back the pressure cooker. That is like one of the like best.
Maybe if
Fucking
somebody
dying here, aren't I?
could maybe do some sort of a video to remind people of how great the pressure cooker was. Maybe there's somebody in the right circles out there that could reenact the pressure cooker.
I wonder who that might be.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, all right. let's talk about our spoilers as we get ready for our vote. 2 nights away, if you were going to be jumping out here, of course, the LC Roundtable is going to be back on a Wednesday night, but if you don't like spoilers, you probably don't like the LC Roundtable until after the eviction. But anyway, it's there, 9 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, then we'll be live after the eviction show at 9:15 p.m. So hope you can join us there on Thursday night. But in the meantime, let's talk about our spoilers.
The Office of Civil Defense has...
We're going to spoilers! We're spoiling! The spoilers are happening! Tyler and Ian are on the block! Ian, it's not looking good!
Dr.
Everybody's lying to you!
Oh, is that your new buzzer?
The wall yeller is revealed.
How are you?
Yeah.
We knew it.
Wow. Yeah. Well, there's no other way to say it. Look, guys, it's not looking good.
Okay.
It's really not.
I'll meet you there later.
They're trying to hoodwink him, and they're trying to hoodwink. Yeah. So the funny part is that Ian doesn't watch Big Brother anymore. You guys remember that Ian used to be a part of the Thursday night.
He's really not going to like it now.
I know, right? But his mom does. And his mom told Ian that Tyler is one of the best Big Brother players ever to play the game. And so Ian has brought that with him into the house, and he's telling people, like, hey, if you guys are actually dumb enough to evict me, my mom watches this show religiously, and she tells me that Tyler, he's not wrong about this, is one of the best players to ever play Big Brother, especially when he, like, is actually trying to play the game. Yeah, exactly. So, if you evict me, like 4 weeks from now, Tyler's going to be in the final 2 chairs, and you all are going to look back at this and shake your head while you're sitting in jury with me. So, but I do not believe that has manifested, because what's happening right now is as Karen pointed out, there are basically 3 groups in the house. There's a big alliance, but there's basically 2 groups within that, and then obviously the Devon, Kevin.
I really hate
David
how
group.
this game
And
handles
the crazy part is that all 3 groups
medicine
currently
and
right
stuff.
now,
It's really
last time I
annoying.
looked, plan on evicting Ian.
It's so
David,
dumb.
who again his reads are so terrible, believes that Ian is a part of the in crowd, and that Ian is helping them win, and Ian is a little mole that is talking with the other side and pretending like he's not in with the cool kids, and that Ian can actually win competitions. Keep in mind he actually hasn't won anything, and that he's a strategist, and that they need to get rid of him. They think, oh, well, Tyler's only a comp piece. And I'm like, what do you mean only a comp piece? He's also a great strategist as well. Like, just because Ian's a little bit more nerdy doesn't mean that he's a better strategist than Tyler. So, David Snow.
Ian's kind of perpetuating that, because he's basically making, he thinks he is
Might as well
part
pick
of,
up
like, a
the...
core
Okay, you know
group,
what?
so I
Let's
think
just do
that
this.
He's like he's basically
And then also pick
not
this up.
going to tell anyone, like, no, I'm on the outs, I have nobody, like, please, like, keep me around.
That way we can
That's what
craft
he needs to be saying, but
more.
like, he doesn't know that he's on the outs, so he's just acting as if he's like part of the group. And that he's not coming to. I would think that he is part of the group. Like, I would absolutely be convinced that he's part of the group. So he's really not doing himself any favors, unfortunately.
Yeah. Sasha, what does Tyler have to do to get people to vote him out of this house?
Whatever he's doing right now, I think, again,
He
Cody.
campaigned for himself to get voted out last week.
Yeah.
It's up on the block this week. What is with these people?
No,
No, we can't let go of Tyler. We need him.
Someone put that on Twitter, right? Like, who is going to raise your hand to evict Tyler? And Tyler's going to be the first one to raise his hand.
Yeah,
and I think
joked that if he was in the room, he would have raised his hand, right?
Exactly. And that's why I think this is so funny, because I think now Tyler is all of a sudden saying, well, now that I'm in jury, I don't want to go to the house, so now I'm going to play again. And you know, the like chutzpah, right, to like be able to do that, to say, well, I didn't want to play last week, but I want to play this week. So this week, I think he's doing really well, where he's, where Day and David believe that they should keep him, because he is, you know, like on the outs, and he is going to go for Danny, which again, he also solidified that, with Danny to say, let's like work with each other on the side, you know, like it's fine that you put me up. And he has Cody and Memphis and Enzo kind of like, well, maybe not Enzo, I think Enzo's kind of going back and forth, but Cody and Memphis for sure that are like, you know, Tyler, like, he's our guy, he wins competitions. I think that's his biggest strategy, is that I win competitions, I got you.
Yeah, and he's also a massive shield in front of them. That's the thing. I think that Cody would particularly feel naked and Tyler wasn't there anymore, even though he's used to that sometimes. But overall, I feel like, he's being naked. Like, you know, like he's I'm sorry, brother. Yeah. I'm sorry, I forget. One brother you
Oh no, I did not mean to do that. Shit.
but he does
I did not mean to
still got a
waste
good
that.
Not just Vito.
Ugh.
Yeah, his Vito's pretty good. As I recall, from I saw the pictures on DP16. All right, stay on target. All right, yeah. So overall, I feel like Ian's in trouble and he needs help. The problem is, I feel like he's suffering this. But by the time he figures it out, it might be too late. I agree with Melissa that Nicole is the person who must do something. But in order for Nicole to do this, she actually has someone to do it. She's been slapped down by Cody and Danny. Say, look, try to keep Ian here instead of Tyler because that'll upset Mr.
Who's shooting me? Okay. That guy.
Who cares about this? Who cares? Like before people like Davon has not much of a relationship with somebody like Denman, for God's sake. But they're gonna get their way. The other thing I want to point out that the ramifications of this week that I think going into this week, even in the middle part of the week, that Tyler would have gone after Danny if he stayed in the house. I no longer believe that. I think if Tyler wins HOH on Thursday, he will go right back after Kevin and Davon and put them up on the block, and it will not be fun. So I think no matter which way he slices, whoever stays this week...
Why? Why do you feel like that's Tyler's target?
Because by putting up Ian on the block, they feel like that weakens Danny's side, which is Danny weakens her own little group of people. Ian was part of her group with Nicole. She has effectively weakened her side. I feel like that the people who were previously looking at Danny, like Enzo and Tyler, are concerned.
I can't believe I wasted that fucking thing.
The David, Kevin group is more powerful.
Oh wait. You can heal without a fucking syringe?
So when this timeline goes through,
why is that a
they're
thing?
threatened by that because they know that all three of those people, or at least two of those three, maybe not David in their eyes, but definitely Kevin and Davon, will put two of them up on the block if they won HOH. So, it's like, the thing is, I just want to rant for like 30 more seconds because the thing that pisses me off about going into this week is that the people of color were not working together. Okay? Did y'all hear that? They were not working together. Davon hated David. She wanted him out of the house. She wanted to get rid of him. But because of the play of the other players in the house, like Memphis, Christmas, Cody...
Now where are the ransom videos being shot?
The people of color to come together. So now, yes, Bay is working with David and trusts him more. Now he is working with Kevin and trusts him more. But it wasn't that way going into this week. And if people come out of this saying, oh look, people of color are all working together, it's not because they wanted to, it's because you guys put together and made it happen. Alright. It just pissed me off. Because Rob, you know these trolls on Twitter say that. They say in the chat. Like, oh, you're like,
oh, fuck off. That was some bullshit.
She wouldn't have done that 4 days ago.
Whatever.
She wanted to wait 4 days ago. She would have put up David to get rid of him. I can't stand the guy. But now she's like, he's probably all I have left.
Yeah, and they voted out Bailey.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Melissa, is there anything that you think Ian can do, or do you think this only rests on Nicole Franzel?
I think Ian can do something to influence Nicole, and then
where are the
Nicole
ransom videos being shot?
or maybe he could talk to Danny. I also think there's a possibility that he can talk to Jay and Kevin and David and get them to keep him. I don't know if he would do that because he is going around saying that Davon is his target. I don't know if that's actually his target or if that's just something he's saying. But he is saying that, and I think that if he went to the three of them, went to Nicole, and then Nicole and Ian maybe,
please, I'm coming!
Danny and said, like, look, we have to keep going. Then he can say. But I think that I don't think there's any way he goes to like Memphis or Philly or anything like that because there's no way they want to come out, especially Memphis. So that's not happening. And for Christmas, you think Christmas is going to vote out Tyler? No. You think Cody's going to vote out Tyler? No. So I think that it's a lost cause over there. I think the only people he can convince are the outsiders and Nicole. So I
Yeah, I think if Nicole and 3 people on the outside looking in, and they have to, like, but see, that's such a difficult road. We're wanting them to play the game that they do not want to play. Danny does not want to have to break a tie. She does not want to do that. She does not want to play big move Danny.
Okay, but let's just say it happened. Let's just talk it through. Is it a moot point?
So it's just slower? I don't get what the benefit of having a syringe is then.
Alright, Danny, stand up in front of the house, look towards Ian and Tyler, and cast your vote to evict. Is there a chance that Danny would evict Tyler in that spot?
I think there's a chance if Nicole gets her before then. I think if it's a surprise tie, I think that she would put out because she wouldn't want the line coming after her. But I think that it's a smarter move for her to vote out Tyler because well, you know, then she has Ian and Nicole happy to her, and she has, you know, everyone else who voted for Ian to stay happy to her, and then you've got, you know, like the other people. I think she can make the case that look, I'm sorry I did this, but like I was put on the spot, and I know that Tyler was coming after me last week. I wasn't convinced he wasn't coming after me this next week. I just had to make this move, and I'm sorry or whatever. And I think that people wouldn't linger on that and be like, well, now number one target is Danny. I think that they still have other targets, number one, and number two, like, even if they didn't have other targets, they were gonna come after her anyway, so it doesn't matter. Like, I don't think it really changes her position. I think that maybe people think she's not as easily manipulated, but like, I mean, okay, so what? I just think, I really think it's a bad move.
2 things. Number one, I think Danny's gonna play again on Thursday. She has that power. It's only available for 1 more week, and if she doesn't use it, she can't be HOH the next week, so I feel like she's gonna use it. Whether or not she wants to win HOH is a different story. I feel like she actually might want to win HOH, and she's not happy with Davon right now. She's kind of mad that Davon. Danny's mad that Davon has never apologized to her. Again, how entitled are these fucking people? It really pisses me off. She is mad that Davon has not apologized to her for using the power that Davon won in the veto. So they're not feeling each other right now, and I mean, like on the outside, they're like, oh yeah, we're cool, but like it's like, you know, they're not. And if one of them gets power, it's definitely curtains for somebody.
Sasha, what about outside of the vote? Anything interesting going on these days?
Danny's doing a lot of like studying up items.
Let's actually pay attention here.
Sister give you daddy? My sister give you daddy? Huh? You think that makes you one of us? You think that makes you like me?
Alright, sorry.
He's got hard on jungle fever. I'm gonna drive a bullet through my sister's skull, like I did your brother Grant.
Fuck you.
You're angry, Jason. You are angry. Okay, I get that. I get it. I mean, without family, who the fuck are we? There was a time where I'd do anything for my sister. You know, first time I ever killed was for my sister. It's not enough for her. No, please. You see, the thing about our loved ones, right? Our fucking loved ones! They come and they blindside you every fucking time. So they say to me, they say, Boss, who the fuck is it going to be? Them or me? Me or them? like, you know, like they fucking think that I need to make a fucking choice. By the way, this lighter really sucks. You know, so much for poetics. It's really too bad that Citra had to wake you up. Because now the only way to kill you is to erase you completely. Shh. It's okay. All right. It's okay. Jason, I swear to God, man, it's truly beautiful that you were willing to die for the one you love.
Please, I'm coming!
I saw that with your Yeah,
Oh, I just want to see some of that. How much is left? 30 minutes.
He's using the couch cushion as like a paper. And he's literally writing down
I'm on my way.
it, which I thought was really interesting. That's why I'm
Oh, this place is coming down.
It's a slave couch, like a velvet couch.
I've got to shoot the pipes.
I think she's just, prepping for later on, but I thought that since she's doing all of this,
Oh, am I in the fire right now? Oh, shit.
this game,
Okay, I'll
playing
just
HOH
let
because
Soul
she's
start.
going hard and studying so much.
Yeah, it's going to be an important HOH. Like, for real, if Avon, Kevin, or David does not win HOH, I feel like 2 or 3 of them will be up on the block on Friday afternoon. And there's no power that can save them this time unless they introduce something. Hopefully, look, I have heard through the grapevine that perhaps, again, they're out of competitions. They don't have anything. So maybe a fan vote. I have heard. Great
Wait,
hold on. Yes.
Let's just put
Where are you? Oh, I'm on my way.
No.
Oh, no, this place is coming down.
This has no validity in,
I've got to shoot the pipes.
There's an account or two that has been right about a few things that were off, but wrong about a lot of stuff. They can talk to CBS, and Roger
There's fire everywhere.
To a fan vote for the next week. That those who are out of competition. Yes.
But because they're out of competition ideas?
Yes. Yeah, then what they
Lisa,
did
I
during,
can see the door, I'm
21,
coming.
They had that, call, I forget, but they had a fan vote. I think I'm the one that was fan vote.
But it seems weird that they're out of competition.
It's not my rumor, it's somebody else's rumor. I'm hoping that this person actually
It would be what, America's HOH?
Not that one. Definitely not that one.
Track record is spotty. It's easier
If you go
when you...
on Facebook and look at the comments,
Yeah, I'll say this. It's easier to get the people, it's easier to get people to vote against people. Very
I
hard
can't
to
take
get
any
people
more of this heat.
Usually when they're voting for somebody, like some benign random person, like Nicole or somebody.
I asked my mom this podcast, to try to do what do I eat? I asked her, what are your thoughts? Who are you rooting for? And she said, Jay all the way. That's what she said. Cody and Enzo.
Stay calm, Lisa, I'm coming.
Need to get,
Don't worry, I'm here. Stay still.
He took Oliver. He basically said that,
Can't do anything about him now. Okay, go. I have an idea.
That way, someone on the outside wins something that does. She hasn't watched the episode when Devon wins. They're actually watching it downstairs right now. So, and there's a lot of noise about the cheering and
It's
stuff.
the only way down. Come on.
I do think there are casual
Oh my
fans.
God.
I don't think there's casual fans
Are you okay?
If it happens, we'll be happy. Hopefully.
Over there.
I don't know.
That truck.
I just didn't say something like that. But,
Well, look, I like that we get it on the record.
Yeah.
And then if it happens, then you do a big victory lap.
Yes.
Well, Brett, what happened?
Lisa, you drive.
Let's
drive.
I don't have it on the shot.
Yeah, exactly. It happened with Amber. I called Amber on this season.
Well, you're picking up on this now. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Let's go, Jason.
What the fuck is happening?
Did you see that explosion?
Something exploded.
Dumb AF.
But the Doom Tribe, how many microbrews will it take to get drunk with Calista for the DD22 recap? Melissa, what did you drink when you did your drunk history?
Traffic control.
What were you drinking?
You're doing fine.
But yeah, it's like...
Was it hard to
No.
Don't jerk the wheel.
You're not helping.
It was in night. Looking back at it, like,
Drive straight! You're making me miss!
Very funny to watch it, but like, at the time, it was fun. Then that evening, not so fun. Next day was really not so fun.
Hands at 10 and 2! 10 and 2!
You need one of Brent's Gatorade. Yeah. Hungover.
So the chat reminded me, sorry, before we take one more question, that Memphis apparently is waking up. Grandpa is trying to make a bit of an endgame for himself and create several different groups.
Careful when you wake up, man.
I know, right? Ironically, I think he was the name of the same name as
Get off the truck!
But he was to create two groups and take
Jiggle the key! To press the pedal!
I don't think it's happened yet. So we'll keep an eye on that.
Lisa!
Okay, so then you have the endgame and
community. Like he said,
I think this is
somebody else or somebody else.
I think
And so, talk about somebody that's covered all the way around. And so, I just
Go!
Yeah, it actually just literally is.
By America.
Serpentine!
I really differently every jar.
How do I turn around? What?
We're losing them!
Faster! How long will the show carry on a narrative that ends up not any alliances and the outside power structure? Do the editors watch the show? Yeah, we talked about this the other night of like how do they square this circle of the committee, and like they started to like trying to do like the Mandela effect and start like squeezing in the committee in montages, but
okay,
they didn't
listen,
spend
I'm fixing this.
up.
Do you know where the pirates took the others?
Set on the committee narrative that they're just like.
What about Riley?
Once it gets down to it, and ends up like doing really well, they're gonna like somehow have to do
Grant's really?
montage of like, there's like a montage of him like talking to each person, and like we're working
But I
together,
found Daisy.
whatever.
I'll find
and
the
just,
others.
somehow make it like that, but I mean,
A safe
if
place.
Enzo
take you there.
like makes it to the end, they're gonna have a hard time.
That was all
trying
one
to
mission,
create
right?
a narrative that he's like a good player, which he is a good player, and he's doing a great job. But it's just so like it's intricate and it's under the radar that it's really hard to put it on the show in a simplified way, especially because he's not really doing much of any like big moves.
Yeah, it's more subtle.
Like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, really subtle.
I will say, if you are watching any football on
Daisy
CBS,
told me
she's in a cave
you
under
get a
the house.
lot of FaceTime. Sasha, did you see any of this?
a little bit, not too much though.
Is it
I
yes,
was watching the
that's the third
Sooners.
mission. Alright, we'll end here. We'll do another episode, I think. But yeah, for now, thank you for watching. I don't know why I just paused it.
And then it was just like